Hey, not Vsauce. Huh, people hate influencers, that's for sure. I get it, though. I came across a Reddit thread where they were asking, typical influencer, not even prepared for this video. What's an industry that provides zero value to society but makes billions of dollars? Top comment was Ticketmaster, tax management companies, sports betting, MLMs, health insurance, alternative medicine, and then social media influencers. And then once I got down there, social media influencers started cropping up a lot more. And listen, in about a week, will be my 19th anniversary of doing this. I have been an influencer, I guess you could call it, for 19 years.
June 5th, 2007.
The influencer label didn't exist back then. You couldn't even make your own thumbnails for videos back then. Just the idea of taking a camera and shooting video of yourself felt weird, and it felt new and cool to me. In fact, it was like a dream come true. I had been making silly videos for friends and family since like 5th grade. Now there's a place where I can put it out to the world for them to see. That's all I wanted to do. Just be silly and funny and entertain. Going from the world not having that to now having that was one of the most exciting times of my life. Suddenly being able to spend some time on a thing, be funny, and then entertain strangers across the world immediately with no gatekeepers. Unheard of. Amazing. I did this because it was fun to entertain an actual audience, but also maybe it would lead to a job in the entertainment industry, which I always wanted to do. Make movies, make TV, make something. And then it just became the job, which was awesome. It was a weird, rare thing back then. When I would have an interaction with someone else and explain what I do, they would say, "What do you do?" And I say, "Oh, I make YouTube videos." And they would say, "Interesting. You make money from that?" And then years later, they would say, "What do you do?" Not the same person. Well, maybe the same person, if we forgot that we met each other long ago. I guess that's entirely possible. Anyway, they would say, "What do you do?" And I would say, "I make YouTube videos." And they'd say, well, they'd actually have two responses. One would be, "What's your channel? What kind of videos you make, bub?" Or, "How many subscribers?" It's just a normal thing now. It's a normal job. It's nothing special. And if I get the "what's your channel" or "what kind of videos you make" question, that's always been hard for me to answer because I don't want to give the wrong impression. How do I describe it? These days I lead with, well, whatever I want. But my most popular stuff tends to be month-long health challenges. I don't like what impression they might get in their head when I describe it because I'm just a silly man. I'm not generally trying to influence people. I'm trying to discover things and share. And I guess that is technically influencing people, but so is any kind of communication. But the word influencer makes it sound like I'm trying to do mind control or trying to sell things. And yes, I do have advertisements. We do live in a capitalist society. I would like to keep doing this for a living. So yes, I have ads. And there's an ad in this video, but I try to make the things I sell things that I actually like. Which seems like a good time now to change my shirt and tell you about the sponsor of this video. It's gonna be fun though, because a clone throws something at my head, so this will not waste your time. Speaking of wasting time, the only time I really care about wasting time is worrying about how I'm gonna get my protein without too many calories. Well, that's where David Protein comes in. Thank you, David Protein, for sponsoring this video. It's hard to find a bar that tastes nummy and fits my nutrition needs. I tried Sugar Rectangle by Frank's Bars. It tastes good, but nutritionally, it's not really. And then there's Chicken Block by Cockadoodle Don't. High protein, but they don't really salt the chicken well enough, and short shelf life. But then I heard about David Protein bars the way that I hear about everything. A clone threw it at my head. Check it out. What is this bar of 28 grams of protein, 150 calories, and 0 sugar? It's probably disgusting. It's delicious! 28 grams of protein and 150 calories. What? To get that much protein from peanut butter would take 700 calories. Have a peanut butter party and rub it on your body instead. David is offering you a deal. Order 4 cartons and get a 5th free using my link in the doobly-doo or the QR code on screen. They're also available at Target, Walmart, Kroger, and other stores, and My Belly. But you can't buy them from My Belly. There you go. Back to it. So there are other terms people have used. Vlogger, which I don't like because it sounds like you're vomiting as you say it, but also vlog comes from video blog, and blog comes from weblog, which kind of means just chronicling information, logging the changes of an experience over time, which makes it feel more like personal, just like I'm just sharing my life with you, and I'm just talking in front of a video, which sounds like I'm just unedited sharing my life. That's not exactly what I'm doing. I'm putting more thought into creating this piece that is sharing an idea or going deep on an idea, or yeah, sometimes I'm sharing my life. I just think it oversimplifies. And then you got YouTuber, which is weird because it has the word tuber in it, but then also it's tied specifically to a platform versus describing what you do. Maybe that made more sense in the early days, but now you got TikTokers, and you got Instagrammers, Grammars, Grammys, Instars, Reelers, Railers, Verticalers, Shortskis, Shorters, Short time. So somewhere along the line, we settled on the term influencer, which is just, you could say that about anything. A lawyer is an influencer. A doctor is influencing you to take medicine. A carny is influencing you to take your ticket and get on the ride. Maybe they're not an influencer. No, I can think of some very excited carnies who are like, come on over and get on this ride. I think the problem is there's no one term that can encompass all of the things people do on social media. It's like if someone appears on television, you call them a TVer. So maybe it's impossible to find an exact word to describe everything that happens. An influencer is really the best we can do. Then the problem is you can see posts like this. What's an industry that provides zero value to society but makes billions of dollars? And then someone can say influencer, and they can say, I hate influencers. But what do you mean? There are, yes, very negative things on social media, but there's also extremely positive things that I wouldn't even describe as someone trying to influence me. Look at Crash Course. It's education. Is education just influence? I feel like that's kind of degrading. It's like a teacher at a grade school, an influencer. Okay, some people might think our schools are indoctrinating children. I don't see it that way. I see it more as, here's the knowledge we have, let me show it to you. We're not debating education right now. I shouldn't have even brought it up. I could easily edit this out. I'm not going to, though. And I think most people that are commenting here, when they say influencer, they're not talking about that. They have a specific type of influencer in mind. So when they say they don't like influencers, they mean like the really, really bad ones. But the question is, what's an industry that provides zero value? If you say influencers, you're just talking about grifters online. You're not talking about an entire industry. Are you? There is a gray area there, and maybe that's why I'm so interested. If you are someone who's creative, who likes putting stuff out online for an audience, you do have to be wary of falling into that grifter influencer culture. The line can be blurred sometimes, and it's hard to figure out where you're at. It just sucks that this thing that was so innocent, that allowed me to just make fun things and share them and be funny and silly, has been wrapped up in a giant money-making grift machine, becomes so toxic, and it ruined the fun. Plus, there's a glut of so much of it, and a big problem we all are talking about as a society is that we're all addicted to our phones, and this thing that I love to do contributes to that. Just trying to do it good, guys. And now we have AI slop taking over, trying to take that joyful thing that I do and just manufacture it. So yeah, I get why people don't like influencers. I don't call myself an influencer, so there. And I wish I had an answer besides the obvious, well, there's a lot of good as well. You take the good with the bad. You take it all you've ever had. The facts of life. The facts of life? Wait, it's you take it all and there you have, not ever had. Right? Facts of life. You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life. Okay. That's the point of this video. So I was gonna end the video there, but then I was perusing Instagram last night and I saw an image of an article from Time magazine. The headline, How to Fix the Internet, was intriguing, kind of overlapped with what I'm talking about. I didn't look at who posted it. I didn't look at who wrote it. That's bad etiquette. I know. I'm gonna tell you something embarrassing. For a long time, I thought the internet would immediately make society better. People are more connected, the gatekeepers have fallen, more open communication, more chances for curiosity to be rewarded, of course. But eventually what happened was the things that rose to the top were the things that were easiest to pay attention to. When you feed a piece of information into the social media salience machine, it always comes out worse. But then this person goes on to talk about the 1890s during the Industrial Revolution, where communication radically changed, which led to yellow journalism. Publishing bigger, more scandalous, and more emotionally loaded stuff. But eventually people got tired of yellow journalism. In response, newspapers began focusing on building trusted brands. And this person believes history will repeat itself. We will come out of this very polarizing, salacious, untrustworthy media landscape. It's easy to think that it's not true. The rise of AI is a giant question mark. Who knows what's gonna happen, but this person offered hope, and I'm like, yeah! And then I got to the last page, and it was Hank Green! Of course this resonates with me. I've been taking in his media forever. And it was posted by Crash Course, those influencers who are indoctrinating our children. Okay, I just thought I'd let you know about that to end on perhaps a hopeful note. Oh yeah, and this is my cute dog. Okay, back to Craig in the past. You can support me on Patreon. I'm making videos over there every single weekday now. You can just do a 7-day trial to see if you like these weekdaily videos that I do. I did one this morning. It was about how I ditched my original idea for a video I was gonna put out this week. You have no idea what that is because you didn't watch the Patreon video. Look at me trying to influence you. And on my second channel, Wheezy News, every Monday I'm putting out a public video. They're called Wheezy Mondays. Last Monday I did one about Google's recent change to going full AI, and it became the 4th most viewed video on the channel very quickly. You guys really got some thoughts about AI. That is all. Thanks for watching.